Hey, what up, collectors? Diego here with another common and base sports cards throwback break. Hey, look, I put on some blue gloves. Getting that feel of being a real breaker type of thing. But actually, I touched a lot of Jeremy stuff, and I'm sure you guys don't want to get anything. So I figured I'd buy some gloves, and I might get used to wearing them and stuff like that. So that is why I'm wearing gloves tonight. I'm looking for my skizzers. I just had them, and I don't know where I put them. Let me stand up and look around, because I could have swore they were just like right in my possession, and I forgot where I put them. Anyway, we're doing the 2009 Series 2, 2009 Series 1 box of Topps, the flagship, and then also we're going to be doing one of our throwback break boxes. The break is sold out, just so I saw Dallas left a message for me. Yes, the break is sold out, so we have what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those are the boxes that we have for tonight. We're going to go ahead and do go to our viewer right. See if you can see my blue finger pointing to the number generator. It's set for 1 through 7. So this is going to be real quick. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's generate a number and let's see what we get. We generated a number and we get number 3, which is right here. So the rest of them will go underneath the table. And then we'll keep this one here and we'll go along with this box right here. What I'm gonna do, because my camera messed up last week, I'm gonna keep this other camera on the side here. But what I'll do is I'll just minimize it pretty small, and I'm probably gonna put it like, I don't know, right about there. Just in case something happens, you guys can see what's going on with the thing there. I did not fix the binder builders because we did pull Fred McGriff, so he's technically out, but we'll just leave him in here for this break. I didn't have enough time to put him in. I'm missing an image. There you go. Got my image back up there for the double up players. You'll see that off to the side right there. I have a little camera right there. You'll see that right there. Hopefully that'll stay on the whole time. And then we also have the ticker that tells you who has what teams, the team claims. And these are our double up players here, our binder builders, which I said we have Fred McGriff, but Joey Cora, Bobby Bonilla, Fred McGriff, and Roger Clemens for our binder builders. Right now we have 5 cards for that binder builder little collection. It's basically like a bounty. We'll just keep on adding to that bounty until Todd Van Poppel is pulled. All right, so let's get into the break. This is our feature presentation. I'm going to move this off to the side for now and focus on this throwback break box. Actually, right here. I'll probably put it like right there. Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys can see it, so I'm going to put it right there. All right, let's see what's in this throwback break box. Like I said, I really wasn't trying to be like a breaker or anything, but I know my family has some germs going around with my kids being sick and all, and they're giving it to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy some gloves and just do it for the sake of the guys on the break. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check this out. What we have inside the box is, of course, we have our box topper, 1987 Donruss, along with it's 2, 5, or 3.5 by 5 cards or something like that, and then one pop-up piece. We got 2 packs of Topps Stadium Club Series 2. These are random baseball card packs. There's 30 cards in each pack, all different brands, all for different years. Kind of runs with what we have here. We also have a 1988 Topps Jumbo pack. So definitely a lot of cards in this one. 1995 Dimension 3 cards. Then we have we had 3 packs of 1993 Topps Stadium Club Series 2. We'll put those under there. 2 packs of 1995 Series 2 Topps. 1 pack of 2019 Topps Opening Day. 2 packs of 2013 Prism. We have 3 packs of 1994 Score Baseball Rookies and Traded. And 2 packs of 1990 Score Baseball. Also, we have our Throwback repacks. These are packs that I made myself with cards from my collection that don't really fit in my collection anymore. So I put them in here. And I try and make sure they're in the best condition that they are. But for the 1960s, 1970s, and stuff like that, or anything past or anything older than 1987, I would say is iffy on the quality. Or, like, it's not going to grade a 10, I can tell you that much. All right, so that's our Throwback break box. Put it over here for decoration. Fold it up, put it right there. That way I can see my phone and you guys can't. Oh, I forgot to turn on the okay, I see. Is there any teams left now? All out, good luck. Jason Powell, thanks. Wish I could have got in, but that's okay. All right. Just reading some of the notes that were on there already for my first, we're going to start with this. Let's put this right here. Get down like that. That's enough for me to work. All right, so we're going to do our box topper. All right. So this one here, we have Gary Carter, Hall of Famer for the New York Mets. So that's going to be our first Hall of Famer of the night. Then we have Lloyd Moseby in our jumbo card for the Blue Jays, followed by Huey Brooks for the Montreal Expos, Canadian feel right now. And then Ricky Henderson for the New York Yankees. That's our second Hall of Famer. So 2 Hall of Famers in that pack there. And we move on. We're going to do the 30 pack of we're going to do the 30 pack of that. Give me 1 second here. My feed not working. I want to make sure I'm able to see somebody's things when they say something. All right. Just messed that up. There we go. Now I can see me. All right. All right. So I'm going to open these up. Use a Kniffy. Now these cards are usually like in all different kinds of ways, but they have like a variety of different items in here. Some really nice looking, some not. So actually, all the cards are in good condition. Well, in the packs that I open, I used to buy these all the time from the dollar store. Actually, dollar stores are not doing baseball cards anymore. They'll only be doing Pokemon cards. So if you do like getting cards at the dollar store, you might want to start jacking them up now, because some stores are starting to put them on sale for a penny. Oh, I'm sorry. That last card was the promotional card on top. All right, let's see what's in the first pack of this random pack of cards. This random pack of cards that have 30 cards in it. We have the Texas Rangers. Then we have Steve Sax for the Yankees, followed by John Franco for the Mets, Rich Bordy for the Baltimore Orioles, followed by Steve Ontiverius for the Athletics. Our next one is Brett Boone for the Cincinnati Reds, followed by Glenn Allen Hill for the San Francisco Giants. Rick Swan for the Mariners, followed by Rich Yett for the Indians. Dave Hansen for the Dodgers, followed by Jesse Barfield for the Blue Jays. Lance Blankenship for the Athletics. Bob Tewksbury Cardinals. Then we have Joe Mays for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Iwamura for the Blue Jays. Then we have Carlos Delgado for the New York Mets, followed by Mickey Templeton for the Detroit Tigers. Eric Anthony with the Houston Astros, followed by Calvin Girardi for the Padres. We have a dynamic duo, Will Clark and Kevin Mitchell, followed by John Burkett for the Giants. Gene Larkin for the Twins, followed by Brian McRae for the Royals. Then we have Tom Candiotti for the Dodgers, and that is followed by Rob Nen for the Florida Marlins. Mickey Morandini, I like that card. Top Stadium Club for the Phillies. You can tell I'm a Philly fan. Ramon Martinez for the Dodgers, followed by Corey Snyder for the Indians, Vance Worley for the Phillies, and finally Patrick Corbin for the Diamondbacks. Not a bad mix. If you guys wouldn't have known any better, these guys could be what's in your box most of the time, or like the card variety is like what we have in our regular box. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this pack here. We have pack number 2 of these. So far 60 cards in this break. So definitely a lot of cards to go through. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one away. That's the promotional card. We'll throw that in the trash. And I'm going to hurry up and tell you what. Wearing the gloves, I actually have it feels like I have a better grip on the cards. Like they're not just going to slide out my hands. Of course, with that being said, watch it just slide out my hands. All right, guys. So The next 30 card pack has Prince Fielder for the Texas Rangers. That is followed by Rick Cerone for the Yankees. Then we have Don Sutton for the Angels. I believe he's a Hall of Famer, pretty sure. Cal Ripken, Hall of Famer for the Baltimore Orioles, followed by Daryl Ackerfelds for the Indians, rookie prospect card. Jim Deshaies for the Giants. That's followed by Bob Stanley for the Boston Red Sox. Bobby Thigpen for the White Sox, followed by Hall of Famer Andre Dawson for the Cubs. Pat Clements for the New York Yankees, followed by Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. for the Seattle Mariners. Then we have Denzel McDonald, Bowman Chrome card for the Yankees, followed by Joe Skalaski. Then we have Hall of Famer Billy Williams for the Chicago Cubs. Nice timeline card there. Followed by Aaron Rowan for the Giants. An Allen and Ginter card of Houston Street. Followed by David Cohn, 1988 Donruss for the Mets. For the LA Dodgers, Mike Morgan. And then for the Oakland A's, Jose Canseco, shirt off. Jose Cruz for the Astros, followed by John Valentine for the Boston Red Sox. Bob Boone for the Kansas City Royals, followed by Chuck Grimm for the Milwaukee Brewers. Scott Bradley for the Mariners, followed by Lee Mazzilli for the New York Mets. And then a Mother's Cookies, Jay Buhner. It's a nice card. For the Seattle Mariners, followed by Julio Cruz for the White Sox. Randy Reddy for the Phillies. A nice Stephen Drew Topps Heritage card for the Yankees. And Bud Norris. He's on the Phillies right now for the Houston Astros, where he got signed for a minor league deal to the Phillies. So right now I only have one card that I have in my top. I get into the top 6 for the breaks, but we do have quite a few Hall of Famers in here, so I got to sleeve them up. Billy Williams. Ken Griffey Jr. Andre Dawson. Cal Ripken. I'm pretty sure Don Sutton is a Hall of Famer, but I just can't remember. So let me just put him in a sleeve anyway. If I'm wrong, then I can always fix that. But there we go. I didn't have my comments on. All right, put these off to the side here. Take a drink of water. And we're going to move on to some 1990 score. Some 1990 score. We have Luis Salazar for the Chicago Cubs, followed by Chuck Grimm for the Brewers. Then we have Kevin McReynolds for the Mets. And then Fred McGriff for the Toronto Blue Jays. And that is one of our binder builder guys that we're looking for. So that's going to add another card to the collection. Hopefully we don't get a Todd Van Poppel and we can keep on adding. Tom Candiotti for the Indians. Kevin Gross for the Expos. Got a little card here that won't go out. Terry Steinbach for the Athletics. R.J. Reynolds for the Pirates. Followed by Nelson Santovinia for the Expos. Bill Spires for the Brewers. Followed by Hall of Famer Randy Johnson for the Seattle Mariners. Dave Stewart for the Athletics. Followed by Willie Randolph for the Dodgers. Rookie card of Bernie Williams for the New York Yankees. Followed by Gary Eve, rookie card for the Braves. And another rookie, Mark Gardner for the Expos. So one Hall of Famer and one for the cool card pile. I like the Bernie Williams rookie card, so I'll put him in the sleeve right now. He'll go into the cool card pile for mostly for a chance at the top 6. And then our Hall of Famer, Randy Johnson, will get sleeved. Oh, I never picked out 2 prizes. But I do know what they were. Let me tell you what your Hall of Fame pools could get you into a random to choose from. Okay, if you get if you get Hall of Famers in this break, you're going to get a chance at choosing between these 2 cards here. The 2 cards you'll get to choose from is a Carlos Quentin Upper Deck jersey for the Chicago White Sox. That is from 2008 Upper Deck Series 2. Or you could choose the Freddie Freeman Home Run Challenge card that is not scratched. So you can go ahead and use this card to submit in for a chance at getting a card for Freddie Freeman during the season. You just got to name when he's going to hit a home run. Name the day that he's going to hit a home run or something like that. Follow the rules on the back of the card. So you can either choose to do this Freddie Freeman card here or get this jersey card for Carlos Quentin. And that is with the Arizona Diamondbacks. So that is what the Hall of Famer pulls. The Hall of Famers in the breaks will give you a chance at deciding what you will win. The other people who do not get Hall of Famers in this break will get into a random to see who will get the card that's left over. All right, let's continue. We have Greg Minton for the Angels, followed by Jerry Brown for the Indians. Jose Oquendo, double-up player for the St. Louis Cardinals, followed by Juan Agosto for the Astros. Gene Larkin for the Twins, followed by Omar Vizquel for the Seattle Mariners. We have another one of those trivia cards, followed by Mike Scott for the Houston Astros, Roger McDowell for the Philadelphia Phillies, Gene Harris for the Mariners. We have Joey Myers for the Brewers, followed by Rafael Palmeiro for the Rangers. Kirby Puckett, Hall of Famer for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Big Mac, Mark McGwire for the Athletics. Tim Jones for the Cardinals, followed by Kurt Schilling, rookie card. Will probably be a Hall of Famer eventually. And Wally Whitehurst for the Mets. So a couple cool cards in there. We got the Mark McGwire and the Kurt Schilling. For you Mark McGwire collectors. Then we also have Kirby Puckett. He's our Hall of Famer. And then we got a double-up player, Jose Oquendo. And you can see him on the list right there for the St. Louis Cardinals. So basically, the St. Louis Cardinals will get a card in the break. We're going to do some 1994 score. My favorite baseball team is the Phillies. I grew up actually a Cubs fan, and I liked the Pittsburgh Pirates because my father. Like, I liked them, but I wasn't. I would root for them because I didn't like the Braves. But at first, I was a Cubs fan for a little bit because I like Ryan Sandberg was my favorite player, and then I slowly became a Phillies fan because the home team was the better team to follow. All right, so we have Carlos Reyes, rookie card for the Athletics, followed by Fernando Vina for the New York Mets. That's a pretty cool card. I remember Fernando. Then we have Joe Hall, rookie card for the Chicago White Sox, followed by Steve Karsay, Gold Rush card, rookie. Walt Weiss for the Rockies, followed by Raul Mondesi, rookie card. That's pretty cool. Eddie Mofo Murray, Hall of Famer for the Cleveland Indians, followed by David Segui for the Mets. Stan Javier for the Athletics, and Ryan Klesko, rookie card for the Braves. Pretty cool cards there. Put those off to the side here. Raul Mondesi will be one of the guys that are could make it to the cool card pile, but we have Eddie Mofo Murray going into the Hall of Famer pool. So now the Cleveland Indians are in that random. We're going to do our second pack. All right. Looks like we're going this way. All right. We have a rookie card of Brian Hunter for the Houston Astros. That's followed by a checklist. No photo on there, so it'll just stay here. Then we have Marcus Moore, rookie card for the Rockies. And then we have I like that one. A Gold Rush card of Julio Franco, the Ageless Wonder for the Chicago White Sox. Then we have Anthony Young for the Chicago Cubs, followed by Kurt Abbott for the Florida Marlins. I don't know this guy's first name. Oh, Billy Taylor, rookie card for the Athletics, followed by Pete Smith for the New York Mets. Howard Johnson, Hojo for the Rockies, and Carlos Delgado, rookie card for the Blue Jays. So no Hall of Famers, but some pretty cool cards in that one. We'll go ahead and sleeve up these two, just because I like them. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I actually have been thinking about doing other sports, but I mostly get most of my guys from baseball. Baseball seems to, as much as other sports are great, and I collect other sports, most of the time, baseball just holds up better. Like, more people are willing to do the throwback breaks because they're I think I put them upside down. Most people are willing to do baseball break because it's baseball cards, and guys have been in the league for years. Where as football and basketball, and hockey, they don't tend to have that longevity as far as cards are, or the appeal. You might get those insert cards that everybody's looking for, but wouldn't be enough to really spike an interest. All right, so we have Mike Kelly for the Braves. So that's why I'm debating whether I want to do another sport. Tony Eusebio, rookie card for the Houston Astros. Then we have Mark Hutton for the New York Yankees, rookie card. Then we got Willie Banks as the Gold Rush card for the Cubs. And then we have Eddie Zambrano for the Chicago Cubs. That's a rookie card. Dan Wilson for the Seattle Mariners, followed by John Patterson for the Giants. I don't know this guy's first name. Roger Skolkeld for the Seattle Mariners, followed by Hall of Famer Lee Smith for the Baltimore Orioles. And then we have Brian Harper for the Brewers. So one Hall of Famer. Bam. All right, I'm going to do some 1993 Top Stadium Club ones. All right, Top Stadium Club Series 2, 1993. We have Vinny Castilla for the Colorado Rockies, followed by Scott Aldred for the Rockies. Then we have Eric Hansen for the Seattle Mariners. That is followed by Sid Fernandez for the New York Mets. Greg Harris for the Padres, followed by Lenny Dykstra for the Phillies. Scott Kamenecki for the Yankees. Then we have John Wetland for the Montreal Expos. We'll just pass by that guy. Melito Perez for the Yankees, followed by Mike Laviere for the Pirates. Thomas Howard for the Indians, followed by Todd Stottlemyre for the Blue Jays. This one says first day production card of Dave Magadan for the Florida Marlins. That's a pretty cool card, just because of the little foil little thing there saying first day. And then we have a member's choice of Marquise Grissom for the Montreal Expos. No Hall of Famers in that pack. Move on and see what's in the next one. I'm really digging this this glove thing. I have to say, it's just I can. It feels like I have a good grip on the cards. Promotional card. Then we have another Marquise Grissom Member's Choice card, followed by Vinny Castilla again, but Eric Young for the Rockies. Ramon Martinez for the Florida Marlins. That is followed by Hall of Famer Jack Morris for the Toronto Blue Jays. And we have another Hall of Famer, George Brett for the Kansas City Royals. Oh, and Hall of Famers galore. Nolan Ryan for the Texas Rangers. And then right behind him, Larry Walker, new Hall of Famer for the Montreal Expos. There's a guy behind this guy. Jeremy Hernandez for the San Diego Padres, followed by Darryl Kelly for the Houston Astros. A double-up player, Kevin Brown for the Texas Rangers, so the Rangers will get an extra card in their package, followed by Billy Ashley for the Dodgers, Mike Trumbley for the Minnesota Twins, and Julio Valera for the Angels. Actually, I put these guys down here. That was my Hall of Famers. Put one Marquise Grissom up. And then let's leave these Hall of Famers. Larry Walker, new Hall of Famer. Going in with Derek Jeter. Nolan Ryan. Best thing about these cards, they show the flagship's rookie card on each one of them. Tops like George Brett, 1975 Tops. Of course, nowadays you don't know what the key rookie card is, like what the one is the most desirable. Um, Usually it still is Tops, but you get a lot of other cards that are not Tops that people really like as the main rookie card. All right, third pack. Oh, this one's pretty cool. I was about to say, this is just a promotional card, but this is actually a master photo card of Mark McGwire, or a promotional card that has the master photo card. The master photo cards are actually a larger size one. I happen to have one. I happen to have one of Ruben Sierra. Why Ruben Sierra? He was on the Puerto Rican um, baseball team back in the 1990s. They were known as the Dream Team, and they won the Caribbean World Series. And Ruben Sierra was on there, and I got a master photo of him. One day when I start the TTM thing, that'll be a thing to go for. So this is a promotional card to get the master photo, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cool card to have. Then we have our double up player, Don Mattingly, for the New York Yankees. Freddie Benavidez for the Rockies, followed by Darryl Boston for the Rockies. Kurt Stillwell for the Padres, followed by Cecil Fielder for the Detroit Tigers. Dave Righetti for the Giants, followed by John Havian for the Yankees. Leo Gomez for the Orioles, followed by Matt Young for the Boston Red Sox. Mel Rojas for the Montreal Expos, followed by Jerry Brown for the Oakland A's. Mark Whiten for the Cleveland Indians, followed by Juan Gonzalez for the Texas Rangers, and Dave Fleming for the Seattle Mariners. We did get a double up player, Don Mattingly. So the Yankees will be getting the extra card in their package. And let's do some 1995. Tops. Flagship. Doing a lot of tops today, which is pretty cool. Let's see, which way is the top? They stuck together. Flagship card or landscape cards as a breaker is a pain in the butt. Okay, we have Troy O'Leary for the Brewers, followed by Joey Cora. We found Joey Cora. He's one of our binder builders. So now there's, what did I say? 4, 5, 6. Now 7 cards going into the Todd Van Poppel binder builder challenge there. Then we have Pedro Estacio for the Dodgers. A little bit of snow on his cap right there. Dave Stevens for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Greg Vaughn for the Milwaukee Brewers. Then we have Tommy Davis, draft pick for the Baltimore Orioles. Jody Reed for the Brewers, followed by Paul O'Neill for the New York Yankees. That is a pretty sweet looking card. I wonder if they have variations back then. but that's definitely going to a cool pile. Chuck Knobloch for the Minnesota Twins, stolen base leaders, followed by Albie Lopez for the Cleveland Indians. Then our cyber stat card is David Justice for the Atlanta Braves. We got Hall of Famer Pedro Martinez for the Montreal Expos. A little bit of snow up on his cap. And his teammate, Jeff Fassaro. That's where the rest of the snow is. And that is also for the Montreal Expos. So some pretty cool cards in there. One Hall of Famer, which is Mr. Pedro Martinez. Pretty cool. Montreal Expos and / Nationals are on the board to try and win that Carlos Quentin or the Freddie Freeman Home Run Challenge card from this year, 2020. All right, so we're going to do this again. Carefully take these things apart. Don't forget that when we have a cards that have more than one person on it, it'll be the person leftmost or top of the card that will get the that'll be the person who gets the card. In this case here, it will be that top person there, but most of these cards are all the same team. But like if we had a league leaders card come out, then you know, I'll go with the guy on the left. All right, we lead it off with a guy named Pedro Martinez, but it's not the Hall of Famer Pedro, followed by Reggie Jefferson for the Seattle Mariners. Then we have Scott Leius for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Hector Carrasco for the Cincinnati Reds. We got Esteban Loaiza and Steve Pegues for the Pittsburgh Pirates, followed by Greg McMichael for the Atlanta Braves. Rob Nen for the Florida Marlins, followed by a pair of Texas Rangers, Terrell Lowry and John Shaves. Hall of Famer Mike Piazza for the Dodgers, nice card, followed by Jack McDowell for the White Sox. Reggie Jefferson again for the Seattle Mariners, followed by our Cyber Stat card, which is foily, and that is Hall of Famer Jeff Bagwell for the Houston Astros. And then we have Phil Leftwich for the Angels. It's a pretty cool Cyber Stat card there, being Jeff Bagwell. And then we got a Mike Piazza. We have some 19. You have to excuse me. I gotta take another drink. I had to get some of my voice back there. We're gonna do some 1988 Yankees. I'm trying to do the break pretty fast, so just to get all my voice out. But then I'm like, I'm doing it too fast, so my voice is starting to get cracky. But you know, you do what you can do, right? Let me make sure all these cards are going the right way. Yes, they are. All right, so our 1988 Topps cards flagship. We have Don Mattingly leading it off for the New York Yankees. That is our double-up player, followed by Tim Wallach, All-Star card for the Montreal Expos. Bud Black for the Royals, followed by Kurt Stillwell with the Reds. Ken Gerhardt for the Baltimore Orioles, followed by Jim Gatner for the Milwaukee Brewers. John Farrell, mostly known as being a manager now for the Cleveland, well, here he's for the Cleveland Indians. Manny Lee for the Blue Jays. Eric Bell for the Orioles. followed by Ernie Riles for the Brewers. Alfredo Griffin for the Athletics, followed by George Frazier for the Twins. Dan Pasquale for the Yankees, and Rick Cerrone, or Cerrone, for the Yankees. Promotional card, we'll throw that off to the side. And then we get Hall of Famer Andre Dawson for the Chicago Cubs. Brian Downing for the Angels, followed by Greg Gagne for the Minnesota Twins. Bill Schroeder for the Milwaukee Brewers, followed by Todd Benzinger for the Red Sox. Darryl Ockerfeld for the Indians, followed by Lloyd McClendon for the Reds. Roger McDowell with the Mets, followed by Junior Noboa for the Indians. John Candelaria for the New York Mets, followed by Dave Clark for the Indians. Oddibe McDowell for the Texas Rangers, followed by another Todd Benzinger. I think they just wanted me to talk about his hairstyle for the Red Sox. Lloyd Moseby for the Blue Jays. This is our final card. That was a jumbo pack of 1988 Topps. Produced us a nice Don Mattingly card for our double-up player. So the Yankees will get an extra card in their package. And a Hall of Famer, Andre Dawson. Don't forget, guys, we also do GMA grading submission. I'm trying to do group submissions for, try and get everybody save on shipping. When the cards come back, I actually ship them out with your break orders to make it cheaper for you, so you don't have to pay for that shipping 7 times over. You know what I mean? So if you do like graded cards, you might want to try and get, or if you like encapsulated cards, it's a pretty cool way to go to get some of the cards that you like graded. It doesn't have to be cards from the break, but if you do see one in the break, let me know. Say, hey Diego, can you take a peek at that card for me, and what do you think it might be? I have done it for Fred and for Chris Weaver. I told them I go through the card and I say, you know what, I think it might be worth grading. And sometimes they just say, you know what, that card means something to me, just grade it anyway. And I'm making sure that our next product is 1995 Dimension 3D, kind of harder to see. We have Scott Leias for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Hall of Famer Ivan Rodriguez. I wish that was an action shot, like one that you could go like that. But Ivan Rodriguez for the Texas Rangers. Then we have Roger Clemens, another one for the Binder Builder. All we need to get is a Bobby Bonilla tonight, and you guys get a autograph or relic card in addition to these other cards. Carlos Garcia for the Pittsburgh Pirates, followed by Bob Hamlin for the Royals. So that's how it goes. Like if we get, I'm going to sleeve up this Ivan Rodriguez, but if we get a Bobby Bonilla card, that's the Grand Slam on the Binder Builders. That means that we're going to wipe out this whole list and have new players to look for. But we have 3 of the 4 right now. So we need to get 4 for 4. Bobby Bonilla needs to come out. Once Bobby Bonilla comes out, you guys get 4 cards plus an autograph or relic card to add into that collection. And then some lucky winner will win it later. Jeff Montgomery for the Kansas City Royals, followed by Will Cordero for the Montreal Expos. Oh, we got this nice Kirby Puckett for the Minnesota Twins. I always like that card right there. Then Mike Greenwell for the Boston Red Sox. I was going to say double-up player, but this is 1995. We also have Paul O'Neill for the New York Yankees. Was I missing a card from the other one? Oh, yeah, Roger Clemens is over there. Okay. So that's that. Got another Hall of Famer, Kirby Puckett. This might make it into the top 6. Don't forget that. Speaking about that GMA grading thing, somebody's going to win a free chance of getting the grading. What I'm going to do is the 6 cards that I like from the break that I choose will go out for a vote. The winner of those polls will be entered into a random. Whoever wins that random will get to have their card graded for free by GMA. And well, it's at the owner's discretion. Some owners may say, you know what, I don't want to do it. I don't want to wait that long for my card, so just send it to me now. So if they don't want to do it, they just lose out. I'm not going to replace it to anybody else. That's just money spent. All right. Continuing on, we have 2019 Topps opening day. We have Dylan Bundy for the Baltimore Orioles, followed by one of my PC guys, Will Myers for the Padres. Wilson Contreras for the Chicago Cubs, followed by Bernie Brewer, the mascot. Rookie card, Tuki Toussaint for the Braves, followed by Jose Altuve for the Houston Astros. And rookie card, Luis Urias for the Padres. I think he got traded. Really not sure, but I'm pretty sure I think he got traded from the Padres. I don't know. I could be wrong. Somebody let me know. And by the way, the banging on the table was supposed to be like banging on a trash can. Just in case you guys didn't get the joke. All right. 4 more packs to go. Let's get it ripping to this Prism. Another good reason to have the gloves on. Like I said earlier, the reason why I have the gloves on is because the family's been kind of sick, and I don't want to go ahead and spread my germs onto your cards. So I decided to buy some gloves today, and now I'm wearing them, and I have to say I kind of like them. It just feels like I could grab the card, and now I could grab this card and not have to worry about having my fingerprints all over. But we have Freddie Freeman for the Atlanta Braves. That is the first card from 2013 Prism. Nice card to have right there. Then we have Elvis Andrus for the Texas Rangers. I try and make sure all the Prism and Chrome cards are always sleeved. Josh Johnson for the Toronto Blue Jays. That way you guys don't get any scratches on those cards and stuff like that. We have a Prism card of Jed Lowry for the Oakland A's. Nice shiny card. Prism, not numbered. Followed by Jake Odorizzi, rookie card for the Tampa Bay Rays. Currently with the Minnesota Twins. And another rookie, Joe Ortiz for the Texas Rangers. Our next pack. 2013 Prism, 6 cards in a pack. We have Carl Crawford for the Dodgers, which doesn't qualify for the expansion team because he's not in the Tampa Bay Ray uniform. He's in the Dodgers uniform. Carl Crawford. Wow. Ryan Sandberg for the Chicago Cubs. I don't know if I have this card. I just got finished making a trade for the 2019 Chicago Cubs. Well, I didn't finish the trade, but I got the guy to agree with me. Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Famer for the Chicago Cubs. Who has the Cubs? Somebody's got to get a trade request. Ryan Zimmerman for the Washington Nationals. You can tell I just stayed like a good 30 seconds looking at that card. Panini spokesman card, Steven Strasburg for the Washington Nationals. I've never seen a spokesman card. Let's go to the Washington Nationals. That's pretty cool. Might even make it into the top. You know Ryan Zamber's going to be in the top 6. Alfredo Marte, rookie card for the Arizona Diamondbacks. You have the Cubs, Jason? I got to give you something for it. And then Josh Prince for the Milwaukee Brewers. We'll talk about that a little later, though. Josh Prince, Milwaukee Brewers. Put these cards off to the side here. All right, it's time to do our throwback repack, and I still couldn't find my scissors. Time to buy a second pair. So I have to use the Kniffy. I hate using the Kniffy on these things because I want to try and reuse the package. So, well, I see your name coming up down here. Jason, Arizona, Atlanta, CHC, that's Chicago Cubs. All right, so I feel in this pack here, this pack has either autographs or a relic card in here. So let's see what's in this one. Yeah. So there's an autograph or relic card in this one. This one feels like they're just cards, so let's see what's inside here. We have some more Topps Chrome from 2018. We have Manny Machado. Then we have Felipe Vasquez, which nobody really wants. Zach Cozart for the Angels. Mitch Haniger for the Seattle Mariners. Followed by Jacob deGrom for the Mets, All-Star Game. Randy Grichuk for the Blue Jays. Ryan Braun for the Milwaukee Brewers. And Matt Chapman for the Oakland A's. So those were in our first or second throwback repack. But what was in the first throwback repack is what you're asking. Well, as I said, I felt the plastic sleeve. So that means that there was either autograph cards in that package or there was a relic card in that package. So we'll see in a second. I'm going to just sleeve up some of these cards because they're Topps Chrome. Put those off to the side. And let's see what's inside the next pack. And I see there's 2 cards and a dummy card. So there's 2 autographs. So we have Baltimore. I forget which ones have it. But let's see. These are from Bowman. 2017 Bowman. We have for the Baltimore Orioles an autograph card of Ofelky Peralta. Ofelky Peralta, first Bowman autograph card. So that's going to the Baltimore Orioles. Congratulations to the owner of the Baltimore Orioles. And the second autograph is going to the Arizona Diamondbacks First Bowman Chrome card of Taylor Clark. So congratulations to the owner of Baltimore and to the owner of the Arizona Diamondbacks. You got both of these. You got an autograph. So that's pretty cool. Some autographs tonight. We'll put those in the top cards. These are courtesy of the Throwback repack. So that means that there's 2 more autographs and 1 more relic card in one of these 6 boxes that remain. Or, no, technically that's not true. Because there are some, I still have like a bunch of packages. Like when I do the next, when I fill the next ones, these are still from Generation 2 of the Throwback repacks. So one of these might have the autograph or relic card too, so I don't know. But 2 of them are gone. Three of them are gone. 1 relic card, which was the Mondesi New York Yankees, and now 2 autograph cards here. Alright, so now it's time to see if we can get an autograph card in our feature presentation, which is the 2009 Series 1 Topps Baseball. 10 packs in this box and 1 commemorative patch card. So this should be a fun break here. Empty box right there. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is the commemorative patch card. We'll leave that for last. Let's do some 2009 Topps baseball cards. All right, we have Rich Aurelia for the Giants, followed by Zach Duke for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Mike Lowell for the Boston Red Sox, followed by a Josh Johnson gold card for the Florida Marlins, and that is numbered to the year 1710 of 2009. So I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that card. And of course, the next card you see is the Topps Town card of Ichiro for the Seattle Mariners. Matt Scherzer, that is for the Diamondbacks. I'm not sure if it's a rookie card or not. Anymore, I start to look for the RC, so I'm not sure. Cody Ransom for the New York Yankees, followed by Casey Blake for the Dodgers. Now, I'm not going to be too keen on variation cards or anything like that until I look at the back or back of the cards, and I usually get that when I'm just sorting the cards. I usually take a peek at all the cards here. All right. Our next pack has Sean Rodriguez for the Angels, followed by Troy Percival for the Tampa Bay Rays, Josh Bard for the Padres, followed by John Lackey for the Angels. Then we have Francisco Rodriguez, also for the Angels, Topps Town card. David Wright. Steve, I know you got a bunch of these, but I'm still going to send it to you. Nick Hundley for the San Diego Padres, followed by Trey Hillman for the Kansas City Royals. Then we have a Andy Marte for the Cleveland Indians. Next pack. I want to say pack 3. Pack number 3, we have Jack Wilson for the Pittsburgh Pirates, followed by Josh Johnson for the Marlins. Then we got Mark Reynolds for the Diamondbacks, followed by a Topps Town card of Miguel Cabrera. Andrew Carpenter, rookie card for the Philadelphia Phillies. followed by Evan Longoria and David Price. First rate card for the Tampa Bay Rays. I like that card right there. We'll put that off to the side. Daniel Murphy for the Mets. Followed by Kazu Matsui for the Astros. Pack 4. Pack 4 has Brian McCann for the Atlanta Braves, followed by Jose Bautista for the Blue Jays. Then we have Clint Barnes for the Colorado Rockies, followed by Cy Young, Legends of the Game. That is for the Cleveland Indians. Cy Young, Legends of the Game. Topps Town, Carlos Quentin, who happens to be the guy that we're the Hall of Famer pulls for the Chicago White Sox, followed by a rookie card of Chris Lambert for the Detroit Tigers. Then we have Brian Giles for the Padres and Glenn Perkins for the Minnesota Twins. Wait, Cy Young's a Hall of Famer. I gotta put him in the other pile. Keep it moving. Pack number 5, I think. I already lost count. We have Omar Infante for the Atlanta Braves. That is followed by Jeff Bailey for the Boston Red Sox. Stephen Drew for the Diamondbacks. And then we got a Turkey Red, which is making their comeback this year, of Tim Linthicum for the Giants. Pretty cool. Pretty cool that I'm breaking this one into 2020. We're doing Turkey Red again. Lance Berkman, Topps Town for the Houston Astros, followed by Dan Ugla for the Marlins, Joe Saunders for the Angels, and Juan Castro for the Orioles. I believe this is pack number 6. Pack 6, we have Nate McClough for the Pirates, followed by Brendan Harris for the Minnesota Twins, Dave Bush for the Milwaukee Brewers, followed by George Sherrill for the Orioles, Touchdown card of Jake Peavy for the Padres, followed by a rookie card of Francisco Cervelli. That does not look like Francisco Cervelli for the New York Yankees. Ryan Church for the New York Mets, followed by Ian Kinsler for the Texas Rangers. Numero 7 for 7. We have Justin that guy for the Oakland A's, followed by Emmanuel Barris for the San Francisco Giants. Jamie Carroll for the Cleveland Indians, followed by Alfredo Almanzaga for the Florida Marlins. Ryan Gurko for the Indians, followed by a Topps Town of Hall of Famer Chipper Jones for the Atlanta Braves. Reed Briniak for the Tampa Bay Rays, and Jonathan Van Every for the Boston Red Sox. So we do get another Hall of Famer in here, besides Cy Young. Get Mr. Chipper Jones. And move on to pack number 8. Pack 8 of the break. Has Joe Harang Aaron Harang for the Cincinnati Reds, followed by Travis Snyder, rookie card for the Blue Jays. Alex Rios, also for the Blue Jays, followed by Tim Linthicum, Topps Town for the Giant. Then we have Topps Attacks This is Jabba Chamberlain and Ryan Howard, and I'm going to give this to the Yankees. Then we have Brian Bixel for the Pirates, followed by Andy Sowenstein for the Rays, Manny Acta for the Washington Nationals, and Chan Ho Park for the Dodgers. Pack 9. Ching-Ming Wang for the Yankees. That is followed by Marco Scudero for the Blue Jays. Matt Trainer for the Florida Marlins, followed by Brian Fuentes for the Rockies. Touchdown of Josh Hamilton for the Texas Rangers, followed by Cole Hamels postseason highlights for the Phillies. Justin Morneau for the Minnesota Twins, followed by Jason Kubel, also for the Minnesota Twins. Last pack of Series 1. Technically not the last pack, but the last full pack. Or last, whatever. Brian Stokes for the New York Mets, followed by Kyle Loesch for the Cardinals. Then we have Big Papi David Ortiz for the Boston Red Sox, followed by a Turkey Red of Nate McLaughlin for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Topstown Jay Bruce for the Cincinnati Reds. Another David Wright. Humberto Sanchez, rookie card for the Yankees, followed by John Roush for the Diamondbacks. And Philadelphia Philly, Pat Burrell for the Phillies. I know I said that kind of weird. Pat Burrell for the Phillies. So only 2 Hall of Famer cards in there. We have Cy Young and Chipper Jones. We have a nice big stack of cards there. I did get 2 that I liked that stood out, and that was the Evan Longoria and the gold Florida Marlins card of Josh Johnson. Those were the ones that stuck out the most out of that pack. But, we also have a commemorative patch featuring a retired legend. Let's see if it's a Hall of Famer. Celebrating 1971 All-Star Game, we have a patch card of Mr. Carl Yastrzemski for the Boston Red Sox. Carl Yastrzemski is our commemorative patch card for the Boston Red Sox. So congratulations to the owner of the Boston Red Sox. That is going into the Hall of Famer pool. I believe one of these guys had a bigger sleeve than they needed. This one. I was like, one of these cards have an oversized sleeve for them. So, like I said, Carl Yastrzemski. That goes into the Hall of Famer pool. So, the Yankees will get 2 extra cards in their package. Then we got the Texas Rangers and the St. Louis Cardinals also getting more cards. Going for the choice of either Freddie Freeman, the Home Run Challenge card, which is not scratched for 2020, and the Carlos Quentin jersey card. You get to make the choice if you're in the Hall of Fame or random. And if you have this team, that's how you enter. Into the Hall of Famer random will be the Boston Red Sox Carl Yastrzemski, Chipper Jones, Cy Young for Cleveland, Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs, Kirby Puckett for the Minnesota Twins, Ivan Rodriguez for the Texas Rangers, Andre Dawson for the Cubs, Mike Piazza with the Dodgers, Astros with Jeff Bagwell, Pedro Martinez for the Expos, Jack Morris with Toronto, George Brett, Kansas City, Nolan Ryan, Texas Rangers, Montreal Expos Larry Walker, Lee Smith with the Orioles, Eddie Murray with the Indians, Kirby Puckett with the Twins, Randy Johnson with the Mariners, Don Sutton with the Angels, Cal Ripken with the Orioles, Andre Dawson with the Cubs, Ken Griffey Jr. with the Seattle Mariners, and Billy Williams with the Cubs. So those Hall of Famers there will be entered into a random, and again, the winner of that random will get to pick one of these two cards here. After they pick, whatever cards left goes to the person who did not get a Hall of Famer pulled in this break. Oh, let's not forget, we also have Ricky Henderson and Gary Carter were also in this break here. So their names will also be entered into the Hall of Famer random. All right, guys. So we did get 3 of the 4 binder builders. I'm going to have to make sure that I change this list later on, but we did get 3 of the 4, so that means 3 more cards go in. And then when Tom Van Poppel comes out, if he comes out in the next break, there will be 7 cards that will be added into a collection. I have to get those cards ready. All right, here are some of the possibilities for tonight's top cards. I'm going to be picking out 6 cards for you guys to vote on. We have Josh Johnson with the Florida Marlins. That is numbered to 2009. Evan Longoria and David Price, first rate. I believe they're both rookies. This is like a checklist card, but still pretty cool. Got the autograph card from Throwback Repacks of Taylor Clark and Peralta. Then we got a Panini spokesman for Steven Strasburg. Freddie Freeman might be in there. Jake Odorizzi, rookie card with Tampa Bay. Jed Lowry, because he was the shiny card. David Justice was in there because he was foil. This cool Paul O'Neill card. I don't know if that's like a variation of it, but it's still a cool card. We had Top Stadium Club, Master Photo. It's one of those submission things, but I thought it was pretty cool. Then we also have Marquise Grissom. The first day production of Dave Magadan with the Florida Marlins. Julio Franco, the ageless wonder, he might not make it. Carlos Delgado, rookie of Raul Mondesi, might not make it. Mark McGwire could, I don't know. Kurt Schilling, rookie. Bernie Williams, rookie. And a Mother's Cookies of Jay Buhner. One of these, 6 of these cards will move on to the finale to get your vote. So we'll check on from there. All right, guys. So, as I clean up this mess right here, I'm going to get us ready for what I call the Moose Game. And basically what the Moose Game is there are going to be stickers There's going to be 18 stickers. Each one of the stickers will have a Mike Mussina card behind them, all except for one. That one card, when it's picked out, you win. All right. So let me get my booklet. I have some stuff on it. And I think I might have to enter a few of these guys in because I took them out. So your chance to win a prize just because you're watching is right now. What it is, like I said, we have 18 18 stickers on here. Let's see if I can move this to where you can see all of them. Nah, that's just messing it up more. Uh, about a second, you might see me. Let's see. Does that work? No, I just pulled it out of the socket. I just pulled that out of the socket which it was holding. I'm making a big mess of this. I'm trying to get this camera back in there. I gotta get the camera back into the holder. There we go. So now that it's back in the holder, I'm trying to see if I can make it see all of the teams. See if I move my book a little. Nah, it's still the same picture. Anyway, you can still see most of the team names. I just need to move one of the camera views. Go ahead and take off this text. Take down this image right here, and I'm gonna just move this over to here. That way you guys can see a different vantage point. And just in case my camera does go out like last week, you guys get to see this. All right, guys. So, like I said, 18 stickers. Each one has a Mike Mussina card, except for one. You got to pick it. So go ahead and choose now. Oh, and you don't have to be a part of the break or you don't have to be involved in the break to participate with this. You can be just a viewer. The only thing I'll probably just say is, I'll need your information so I can send you the card. But it's for viewer participation. Like, thanks for sticking with me until 11 o'clock for this break. I don't know. It doesn't look like I have anybody in there. It says we're live. I don't see anybody going. Everybody must have fell asleep. So I'm going to give it a minute or two. Give it another minute to see if anybody wants to try and take a stab at the Moose game. Alright guys, it doesn't look like there's anybody here to participate in the this, so I'm gonna just close up the book and just say thank you for watching, guys. Until next time, peace out, collectors.